In such a simple way, Genesis tells us that God made our wonderful world and then chose us as partners in caring for creation. When sin corrupted it, Jesus died and rose again to redeem all humanity. That's why we celebrate when we say, "The tomb is empty, Jesus is Lord, and all means all."
But when Jesus preached the kingdom of God is near, he wasn't just talking about some future second coming to free us from earthly pain. It was also about restoring creation to God's original intended wholeness now. The first Christians got the message. They told others about Jesus' saving work and cared for people in need.
Jesus said, "When we feed the hungry, give clothing to those who have none, visit the sick or those in prison, we are doing it for Him." You, the people of Lord of Life, have also gotten the message. When we provide food for the hungry, warm refugees with handmade quilts, clothe the homeless, fill an apartment for a family in need, or donate backpacks or Christmas presents for kids, it isn't just a well-meaning good deed. We're doing it for Jesus to restore God's kingdom.
We also make a difference in God's kingdom when we uplift others through beautiful music, art, or creative new technology. When tutoring immigrants in English, teaching a child about God's love, or completing a service project, we are putting into practice God's grace.
Lord of Life's talented, dedicated staff and volunteers are what make the difference. Without them and our clean and safe facilities, worship, learning, service, and fellowship wouldn't happen. If Jesus had told the disciples, "Just keep the lights on until I come back," their lives would have been a lot simpler and ours would look much different today. But they did more than just keep the lights on. They helped build God's kingdom by caring for others and sharing the word. Now we follow their example.
We know emerging from the pandemic has been a challenge. We missed in-person worship and fellowship, and we struggled with how to be community online. We missed helping those who needed us even more. But by the grace of God, those will be in our rearview mirror in just a few months. But there are also some new things we can build on, like growing our worshiping community with online services and learning how to do Bible study and meetings online. Through Forward Together, our goal is to return to a full program with the aid of increased weekly giving of $2,700, or about 10% above 2021 contributions, in order to, first of all, call an additional full-time pastor to support in-person worship at both campuses, to support internal community development and external community outreach. Secondly, we want to increase volunteer opportunities for ministry leadership and participation. And thirdly, to sustain excellence in current ministries by supporting staff and funding safe and well-maintained facilities.
Ephesians 4 says, "Christ makes the whole body fit together perfectly. As each part does its own special work, it helps the other parts grow, so that the whole body is healthy and growing and full of love."
Each of us doing our part helps Lord of Life be healthy and growing and full of love, and achieve its full potential.
Thank you for helping us move forward together in ministry.